I just read 64 Sonic Movie 2 fan fictions. I'm okay. I'm doing fine. Okay, so they weren't really Sonic fan fictions. They were more like Sonic Movie 2 synopses? Hold on. Synopses. Tails channel was collecting data on you the entire time. What data, you may be asking? We were collecting which characters you wanted to see in the Sonic Movie 2. Maybe there's still time for us to make a change. I don't know. Paramount, this is for you. I left on characters that are obvious contenders to be included on there as a comparison so that you guys can see that the word Sonic obviously showed up quite a bit in a Sonic Movie 2 synopsis. But you can compare that to Tails, who is pretty much a guarantee, but he is much, much lower. And you'd be surprised to see that a character like Longclaw is even on there at all. A lot of people use Longclaw as justification as to why Tails has rings. Because obviously the Echidna tribe that was chasing after Sonic does not have rings because they haven't found Sonic yet on Earth. So Longclaw is the only one that possesses rings, and Tails showed up at the end of the movie in the post-credit scene using a ring. The most popular contender besides the obvious is Knuckles, which is really interesting. I believe that's due to the fact that the Echidna tribe was shown in the first one, so it's really easy to find a way to use that narrative beat from the first one and just plug it into the sequel. Also, there's tons of things that happened on social media that involve The Rock, Dwayne Johnson, and people just think that The Rock is going to play Knuckles. And to address Shadow really quickly, Shadow was used in a lot of post-credit scenes for people. A lot of people want to see him in the future, along with Metal Sonic being the same. Taro Marshmallow has an Amy headcanon that Amy already exists on Earth, but lives on the other side of the world. She gets sent there because the Echidna tribe was hunting for every hedgehog on their home world, believing that they hold similar powers. She lives as an attraction at a theme park in Japan where people can interact with her as a character. This is where she gets her cute clothes from, and also how she learns to socialize with others. A stark contrast to Sonic, who had no communication with anyone for 10 years. I like how they clarify that it's a stark contrast because that makes characters that have really good dynamics. I like this headcanon for many reasons. It gives Amy a different cultural background to inform Sonic more about the world. It gives the filmmakers more opportunities to film in diverse locations. I don't know if I personally believe Amy should be in a movie 2, but if Amy's gonna be in any of these movies, this is the way to do it, in my opinion. The brave soul who decided to meme on us here at Tails Channel is named Crude Cadaver on Twitter.com. And it goes just like this. The film begins with a quick witty recap of the first film, narrated by Sonic as he interjects about key moments to get us up to speed with everything that's happened. The first actual scene is at Green Hills, where Sonic is spending his time with Tom and Maddie, going with them to the local park to walk Ozzy. So Sonic decides to take a jog. At a certain point, he stops and hears someone call out for him, a voice he didn't recognize. He looks towards the source of the voice to see Tails, voiced graciously by Tom Holland from the acclaimed films like Spies in Disguise, sitting on a park bench, relaxing with his limbs stretched out and his eyes staring blankly at nothing. Sonic cautiously asks who this fixed fellow is. I think he means Fox. Only to receive a soft hush from Tails. Tails glares down at Sonic and grins as his pupils dilate. Sonic is shown to be uncomfortable as reality around him fades and he's trapped in a black cosmic void alone with Tails. Tails spoke, but his mouth didn't move.
Ah, so the drought is finally over. I know everything about you, hedgehog.
With Sonic quickly stating, you don't know the first thing about, when he immediately gets slammed down to an unseen floor as Tails' grin goes to an extremely toothy grimace.
Sonic the Hedgehog, ever since your transition to this insufferable planet, you've had a rocky history. The higher beings have deemed you as a creature that is irredeemable and never good. Your pointless exploits will lead you down a darkened path in the future, but not anymore. You will not get to relive your glory days for the sake of memories of years past, but now you will be subjected to an eternity in limbo with a specially assigned punishment just for you.
Tails' mouth cracks open as it suddenly gapes beyond anything comprehensible as a void sucks in Sonic, causing him to black out. Darkness surrounds the blue hedgehog except for a small light. Sonic wearily runs to the light source, revealing a dingy computer laying on a desk with two programs: Google Chrome and Adobe Photoshop. On the screen was a yellow sticky note with instructions written. It stated,
"Entertain the masses with comedy. Ensure them with laughter for years to come, you pathetic comedy chimp."
Upon opening the browser, the only website he could access was a site called twitter.com. He looked at the bottom right to see what time it was. He was mortified to see when this was happening. It was January 27th, 2009. He stumbled backwards and was even more shocked to discover that Twitter had an account that was already signed in. The handle @Sonic_Hedgehog. This was art. This was art. Thank you so much for writing that. All right, so I've read a headcanon that I really, really liked, that I didn't even ask for, but was still great. Then I read a funny one. So to round it out, of course, I'm actually gonna read a synopsis. Here's how the synopsis goes. A crisis strikes upon Mobius. Strange radiations occur all around the planet, and islands are disappearing out of nowhere. Meanwhile, on Earth, new islands are crashing into the ocean. Cities are wiped out or merged with others. It's up to Sonic the Hedgehog and his new friends, Miles Tails Prower and Amy Rose, to save the day. But who is this mysterious red echidna? Is he up to something? I like this one because it's very aesthetically different from all the other synopses that I got. And I can imagine movie posters with things that kind of look like Into the Spider-Verse, where the world is like glitching and Sonic and Tom's world merge. That also allows for a lot of things to happen that are similar to the games. And of course, I'm a Sonic fan. I like the things that happen in the games. And that kind of takes the two world theory and uses it to create one world. So because I want peace in the Sonic fandom, I liked this one, okay? And now it's your turn, comment section. Feel free to comment below what you want to see in a Sonic movie sequel, and if you agree with any of this stuff. The data, how flawed it is. I know it's just our fan base, but it was the best way I could get any kind of data. And maybe, who knows, this will help Paramount select a character to feature in the sequel. That's all from me for now, though. I'll see you guys next time.